Hello everybody, my name is Shortline614 and welcome back to me streaming. I have finally crawled back from the depths of hell itself, better known as the state of New Jersey, and we're gonna stream Kerbal Space Program because, you know, why the hell not? So yeah, it's pretty nice. Anyone in chat? Appears nobody's in chat just yet. We are going to do some very special things today, for I've been messing around in Kerbal Space Program a lot, actually, and we're gonna land some rockets. We're gonna do some reusability shit today, and Starlink and all that. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna make sure that the audio is indeed working. I probably should have checked that beforehand. Yeah. Hold on one second. Always gotta do. I sound a little bit quiet in the streams. Maybe I turn my mic volume up a little bit. How's Kerbal Space Program looking for you guys? Do I need to turn that up? Actually, I probably do. I'll turn that up. I'll turn that up a little bit. Okay. So yes, this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Let's start playing. Resume saved. Kerblink, and I have 23 flights in progress. And you'll see why, because of what I've done. What I've been doing. Let's go to the tracking station and you guys will see. So, as you know, recently SpaceX decided to launch their Starlink satellites. So I decided to make my own Starlink. Hey, I'm a moderator. Yes, you are, Ryan. So yeah, SpaceX the other day, they launched 60 satellites at once. And yeah, that's pretty epic, and I decided to do the same thing. And I did reuse the rocket, although the rocket that I used isn't quite like the Falcon 9, but you guys will see in a moment. So yeah, these are basically the satellites. They're a lot like Starlink satellites. They're a single solar panel. Huh, that's rather interesting. They're a single solar panel, and they're just two antennae on the side, and they orbit at around 1,000 kilometers above Kerbin. I don't know, maybe if you look close enough you could see some of the smaller craft. I don't know. No objects to focus. So yeah, this is 20 satellites, all grouped into this. Kevin Jackson says, hello, I can always count on you for watching my streams and being on some of them. So yeah, eventually these guys will spread out. I do want to launch more because these are just 20, SpaceX launched 60, and SpaceX says they eventually want to launch like 1,500, 1,500 or something ridiculous like that. But I guess the more interesting thing that I've done, 20 satellites. Yeah, they're small. They don't really do anything. They're basically just a transmitter. But I will show you the vehicle that I used to launch these boys, these small boys. Where is it? Here we go. Kodiak Starlink. Kodiak being the booster, and Starlink or Kerblink, the satellite. Seattle's as in the city. Yes, indeed. So yeah, this is what I use. This is the Kodiak launch vehicle, and as you can see, here are the satellites. Basically, I guess you guys will see eventually, but how I deployed these is I spun the stage, and then 28 stab wounds, yes. I spun the satellites, and then I released them in batches of 4. Second stage, not much. But this is the really interesting part. This is our first stage, which is reusable, well, recoverable. Using a single mainsail engine, as you can see, landing gear, fins to help it maneuver, vernier engines up here to also help it maneuver. It has parachutes. Now, of course, this differs from the Falcon 9 because Falcon 9 has 9 engines, but this only has 1, and this has parachutes. The parachutes are only really there to help me orientate the rocket because I couldn't do that. 99 bottles of Seattle's on the wall, 99 bottles of Seattle's, and 2 in Tacoma. I don't know. But I did I did manage to take one down, corrupt it around. A lot of rain as well. You guys will see that I managed to successfully land this rocket. Now, this isn't the first time I've managed to do something like this. However, I have landed the Starlink with how much fuel? Because I leave this fuel tank, this Rocket Max fuel tank down here, I leave that locked until that fuel is supposed to be used for, obviously, recovering the vehicle. But this is how much fuel I have left. This thing can barely make it back. I bless the rains down in Seattle. Oh, heck. So yeah, this is pretty epic. I brought a plane out here with Val and Jeb, and then Jeb placed a flag, and let's check what it says. Read plaque. First time successfully landing a booster. Now, I kind of messed up on this mission a little bit. Cape Bicolus, I don't know. I kind of messed up on this mission a little bit because I could have, you'll see, I could have used less fuel. My eventual goal is to start coming down to the KSC because KSC is basically flat. This is a really mountainous area. I do want to eventually, the next mission I want to do, I want to launch it into a polar orbit. These satellites into a polar orbit. So, that'll be pretty epic. I guess we just have to, I guess we're done. Jeb is done inspecting the booster. It's pretty epic. Time to go back. Get in our little, slightly modified plane. Cape Canaveral is nothing like Cape Bicolus. Oh no. Grab. Yeah, we're going to fly back to KSC. And then we're going to launch another one of these boys. Not this one. I'm not going to launch this one to... I want to launch two today. One into a polar orbit and then one back into basically the same orbit I had put these guys in. The ones I already launched in. By the way, how's plane engine starts to fail? No. Oh. Okay, I actually have to manually turn these on. How's the audio for you guys, by the way? Is Kerbal Spacegram, is the audio just good? Is it fine? Should be fine. Anyways, you got this little green monster. Oh, they're Kerbals. They like space. Oh, my brakes are on. That might be an issue. Yes, I like it. Yes, very nice, very nice. Now, eventually, when I start doing more Kerbal Space, when I get back, start doing Kerbal Spacegram streams again, we will. I don't know if we'll continue with this save, because literally, this is all I've done in the save so far. I do eventually want to start building. Audio is mega good. I do want to start building a space station. Not like a lunar station, like, because on the old save, we built a lunar station, kind of like what NASA's trying to build with the Lunar Gateway. But I want to build a space station around Kerbin, a massive one, and as kind of like a port of call for going out to other planets, to the Mun and Minmus and all that. And away he goes. Yes, indeed. Just flying back to the KSC. This is one of the stock planes that I modified to have this one cockpit, because my original idea was, I tried to land here a bunch of times. So my idea was, okay, I'm just going to have a Kerbal get out of here and paradrop in. But every time I tried doing that, the Kerbal died because, I guess, Val came down too fast. So, or maybe it just came out of range, craft loading range. So, I'm like, I'll just add that. But eventually I successfully landed it, and I didn't bother to modify the plane. I already had it, so. Yeah, we're going to go and try to land on the runway. Having a quick save, so if I fuck up, I'm not dead. The big zoom. I'm not even going that fast. So yeah, later today, lag doing a heck. On my end, it's pretty smooth. I don't know, maybe. Is lag an issue for both of you guys? Because I'm not seeing that much lag on my end. track the landing gear. Now, I suck at landing planes. Or just planes in general. Planes are not my forte in this game. I really can't. Why am I in caps? Because you have caps lock on. I know this is not how you have to form like a dog leg where I... Actually, no. I should not... Actually, no, never mind. Not a dog leg maneuver. There we go. Perfect landing. And now we just have to... We have to taxi back. The plane's bouncing a little bit. Bouncy plane. And then, you know, we'll taxi back to, over here. I always like to do that when I land planes. Good job, Minches. Okay. And then we will get to launching the next Kodiak Starlink satellites. Starlink being the payload, Kodiak's the launch vehicle. Probably should have gone on the roads, but that doesn't matter. And now... I am the Brandon Gabbard of this live stream. Well, Brandon is not here, so... Also, Ryan, you are not Brandon. You are your own special... When I play KSP, I carpet bomb the Space Center. I really don't like doing that. I mean, it can be fun at times because the buildings are indestructible. Oh, by the way, funny story. The first time when they introduced the destructible buildings, because you can, if you crash into these buildings enough, they get destroyed. The first time that happened, when that was released, like 3 or 4 years ago at this point, I crashed into the VAB, but my computer at the time couldn't handle it, so it just froze for like several hours upon end. I remember being really sad. Anyway, let's recover the vessel. When I play KSP, you don't play KSP, Ryan. Okay, they're ready for the next assignment. Okay, let's go into the VAB, and let's see. I want to try launching one of these into a polar orbit. Because I haven't, I don't know, flat ground pretty much. Because so far I've landed, I'm only on flat ground, and when you go around the polar regions, not as flat. You know, unless you get to the North Pole, which, Le Point. Better get on the point. So yeah, I like to thrust limit. I've decided I'm going to thrust limit this engine. Because while we bring the booster back, this is still going to go on to orbit, and I don't want it to go too far. So, anyways, let's launch this boy, this man. 4 people are watching, that's pretty nice. Hello to all you who decide to, you know, take the time out of the morning to watch me play this game. And as I say that, everyone's going to leave, because every time I say how many people are watching, they all leave. So yeah, here we go. The second launch of Kodiak Starlink, or Starlink 2, or Curblink, not Starlink, as I call them. They're Curblink. No, I named them Starlink. Curblink, I don't know. Curblink, Starlink, same thing. Anyways. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Second launch of Kodiak Starlink into polar orbit. Eventually I might end up building a bigger rocket eventually to launch more of these satellites, or, you know, larger satellites, like relays. Relays would be pretty nice. Actually, when I do go to build the space station, it'll be in the safe, because I want to take advantage of the stuff that I've already done Now, the first stage, it only gets up to around 50, 60 kilometers. Doesn't even get to space. Space is 70 kilometers. And then... Actually, it does the rest of the way. Brett says, hello. Hello, Brett. Good morning. Get some cinematic views of the launch vehicle. Actually, how much drag does the landing gear? Not much drag, actually. F12 is aerodynamic forces, but it's also my screenshot, so I need to change that. I have come to ruin things. Good for you, I guess. You are also playing trains, because I see that in the bottom of my corner. First stage is cut out. Second stage, it shall go. And I always quick save here. Roll down. And now, oh, that's the inner stage. And now this boy, Ryan, is back. Okay, guys, moment of truth. It's the most difficult part of the mission. Our apoapsis is 61 kilometers, so that's pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna perform a boost back, because when SpaceX, when they go out to launch the rockets, what they do is they perform something called a boost back burn, where they don't go over the ocean. But I don't think I'm gonna need to perform a boost back. So yeah, this will be a test of the system without performing the boost back burn. So... Actually, you know what, I'll go for a boost back, I've decided. Actually, no, I'm not going to. So the vernier thrusters are there helping us maneuver properly. So yeah, 61 kilometers. How's this boy doing? He's doing pretty good. Now we just need this. Yeah, I know time warp can affect some stupid things. Now we just need this boy to come down. Now I constantly need to monitor this, because I don't want it to run away. When somebody tries to build the Bismarck and the game explodes, people have built ships in this game, which means someone's almost inevitably built the Bismarck, which the Bismarck is pretty epic. It's an epic boy. So yeah, yes. Re-entry burn. Now, I don't need, unlike the actual Falcon 9, which it comes back at, I think, a much steeper angle, or shallow angle. So this won't really affect us that much. I still need to perform some sort of retro burn. Yeah. Okay. Just get down to the point where we can deploy the drogues. The drogues, they help us stabilize as we're coming to landing, because if I didn't have the drogues, I would not be able to properly maneuver this. I have a model of the USS Missouri in my basement. Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay. Landing gear is deployed, and we should be able to land this boy. I'm going to quick save so I don't crash. If I crash, I can just reload the quick save and everything will be fine. $1,000 meters of Delta V left. It's pretty epic. Oh, I think I might have messed up here. Cut. Damn it! Okay. Okay, one of the landing gears snapped up. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I mean, it's mostly intact. Okay, what got destroyed? One of the vernier engines, the drogue chute, and then one of the landing gear. Doesn't help. We're coming down on somewhat of a hill. Damn it. Here, I'm gonna try that one more time. It also doesn't help that we have more fuel in our craft than we normally would have if we flown out over the ocean. So, Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, you're either in Texas, Florida, Alabama, or California if you're just doing anything related to space. Okay, we need to do super soft landing. Cut. Oh, landing gear bouncing in. Okay, I think, oh. It's even worse. Okay. But the bottom half of the craft survived. We could probably salvage that. Some of the drogue chutes survived. Okay. Damn it. Okay. I'll try one more time. One more time. Third time's the charm, guys. And then we'll switch back to our probe, and we will get it all the way to orbit. Okay, here we go. You got this, Mike? Yes. Okay, come down as... Well, we're hovering a little bit. Cut the engines, cut the engines. Nope. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to successfully land this on this terrain. So yeah, we might actually have to perform a boost back to the KSP because I can't land on this terrain. I probably could, but it would require a lot of luck. Anyway, let's switch to our Kodiak Starlink probe. And we're past our apoapsis, which means we need to thrust up. And I guess it's time to deploy our fairing as well. So we're 95 kilometers up. Typically, fairings would be deployed as soon as you kind of get out of the thicker layers of the atmosphere. But anyways, maybe eventually I'll send a plane to go collect that debris. Kind of an autopsy, so to say. Anyways, now it's time to get this up to its proper altitude. Oh, I don't think I'm going to have enough. Huh. Am I going to have enough fuel to even get out there? I don't think I am. Oh, that sucks. Michael, put a car in space. Not yet. Okay, I'm going to reload that quick save again. Because this is only the second time launching this vehicle. I got to understand all of its little... I might just end up putting this in a 100-kilometer orbit. I don't know what altitude the actual Starlink satellites orbit at. I don't think it's... What? Okay, why are we rotating? What are we... I'm burning... Okay. I'm burning retrograde. That's why my orbit is... Okay, good. Thank God for quicksand. I was burning in the wrong direction. Okay, I am such an idiot. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have these guys... Okay, we need to burn prograde. Yeah, we need to burn prograde, not retrograde. Yeah, because the only reason why these are out so far is because when I first launched the probe, the only reason why these are out so far, because I'm probably going to put this on a 100 by 100 kilometer orbit. The only reason why these are out so far is because it was my first time, and I need to thrust limit these upper stage on that engine, but I didn't do that before, so the Apple app's way out here, and I'm like, I guess I'm just going to put that in that orbit then. I might thrust limit to like 55 or something better, so by the time we've landed it, it's already... Okay, it's already, you know, at the altitude that I want it. Anyways, yes, we are indeed going to make it all the way to orbit. 100 kilometers, well, it's 95 by 55. Okay, now just some last minute adjustments, and we have achieved orbit, guys. We are with 42 meters of delta V left. Yeah, this thing, I'm considering putting Stepatrons on this thing, like mini solid rocket boosters, so once I'm done with this stage, it just I can deorbit it, even if I've already ran out of fuel and all the other. 6 people are watching, that's pretty nice. I think that's a record for the KSP streams. Yet again, I'm still learning how to properly launch this rocket. All trial and error, so if I say something that's not, like, that doesn't make sense or isn't really applicable, note that this is still in heavy development, this rocket right here, because eventually I want to launch it, because I know it can make it out to, it can launch payloads out to here. I might be able to launch it to the moon if I time it right. Okay, 100 by 100. Okay, that's fine. Now, you guys are going to see something pretty epic. We're going over the poles. You guys are going to see how I deploy these satellites. So, right here, and quick save. So the second experimental batch, never come to Florida because there's millions of reptiles and birds that'll chase you everywhere. I've been to Florida like a dozen times or so. It's never happened to me. Even in like some of like the wildlife preserves I went to. Okay. I'm pretty sure Steven could probably attest to that though. I'm not a Floridian, I'm a Virginian. Okay guys, it's time to deploy these satellites, and Alan Smith, yeah, the cursed man. Okay guys, pay attention, because this is how we deploy these satellites. First of all, we spin the boy up. You very spinny. And then we let him go. And now, see that? Okay. Now typically last time I got a stopwatch out and I'd do it in 10-second intervals, which it really doesn't matter, but it's just like something that it feels more real, I guess. First of all, let's go on our prograde. And now we can start spinning this way. Now, the problem is I can't deploy these all at once because they'll collide into each other. Trust me, I've tried. Actually, let me show you what it looks like when I deploy all these guys at once, because it's not good, okay? Okay. So let me just start spinning. This is what happens when you deploy all these at once. Florida is full of retirement homes. I've been and never plan on going. I like Florida. I love Florida, but I'd never live there. Okay, guys, wrong. This is what happens when you deploy all these at once. I mean, it looks amazing. You can't deny that, but the problem is they'll start rotating, and when you're in time warp, physics doesn't naturally work the way it does, so they'll just start glitching into each other. Like, this is not how you deploy these. Hold up, I need a good... Yeah, and plus, I want these to be spread out, and if they're not spread out, they're... Yeah, like right here, these two satellites, you see these two? They're glitched inside each other. Oh, no, they're not. They're barely. Didn't work this time? Okay. Well, you get what I... Oh, there it is. There these guys are. As you see, they're glitched. This is what happens when you... And now these guys have no power, and yeah, they collide into each other, and that's not... So I have to deploy them... I have to deploy them in their own separate intervals. So... Okay, no nearby objects. Oh, I forget how you... brain fart. How do you switch the camera angle? There we go, V. Okay, I'm the big deal. Okay, guys, we're about to deploy these satellites. So let me get out my stopwatch. I'm gonna deploy them in 10-second intervals, and this will look pretty epic. So 2, 1. First of them are going. So I need to deploy them in 10-second intervals so they get a little bit of distance, so as I said, they don't collide into each other. Because you saw what happens. They can... Number one, I need these guys to be spread out, to start spreading out. Because their orbits are slightly different, so eventually... Because if you're closer to the planet, you orbit faster around it, and if you're far away, you orbit slower around it. So they're in a small enough orbit that eventually, after like a month or so, in-game time, they'll like slowly start to slowly fly away. Not to mention they're deploying in all different directions. And I use stacked decouplers because these types of decouplers, they exert a little bit of force when you decouple them. So now I just need this guy to stop spinning. Let's look at some of our satellites. Now eventually these guys will stop spinning. As you can see, as I said earlier, they're nothing much. It's literally just probe core, solar panel, and then 2 antennae. But there are 20 of them, so... Actually, they're spreading out in a ring. You really can't see them from here, but... Looks pretty nice. And eventually, let's time warp a little bit. They'll start spreading out. They'll go into their own orbits. These guys won't collide into each other. And if they do, I'll just delete them. And that one's going rather far. So yeah, here is our curve-link satellites. Now, for now, it appears they're just kind of orbiting around each other, but eventually these guys will spread out. It just takes a while. Yeah, they all kind of... Every few orbits, they kind of just try to come back in. Michael, for comedy, can you make a V2 missile? Sure. Eventually I will. I want to do another one of these launches before I start to be the Germans in World War II. It is rather interesting, though. It looks pretty nice. And as you can see, they eventually all start to, because of they're in slightly different orbits, because of the orbits they're in, they all start... Does that look like a swastika? Okay, that's not good. How close will some of these guys get? Yeah, they'll get rather close. This guy's 2 kilometers away. I guess he decided to go on his own. These guys down here. Yeah, it appears they're going to crash in, but all they're going to do is just fly by. Like, really close. Yeah, look. How close. It's a swarm. YouTube ban? No, I won't get banned off YouTube for making a V2. Oh, the swastika. Demonetized, almost certainly, but... Accidental swastika. Okay, I think... Does this still have battery in it? Yeah, it does. Okay, I think... It's time to deorbit this guy. I don't think I'm going to have enough to deorbit this, but... As I said... all we need to do is just get it slightly in the atmosphere, which we have 51 delta V left. I don't think we're going to have enough in order to do that. We might. Yeah, we're not going to have enough to actually deorbit this thing. It's just going to go into a slightly different orbit than the rest of the satellites. We need to get back up to the apoapsis, and then we'll launch one more of these missions, and then I guess I'll make a V2 if you really want me to. And then we will end the stream there. This is going to be a long stream. I just want to do a stream to, you know, say, hey, I still exist. Okay. Now we're gonna, the apoapsis, we're gonna burn there. And then you're gonna see us, we're not gonna crash into any of these guys, but we're certainly gonna fly past them. So, yeah, these guys will continue to orbit. They'll continue to do that thing where they come close and then they go far out. And eventually, each time they'll go farther out, and eventually they'll be spread out. Eventually. Not right now, though. The actual Starlink satellites, I know they have small ion thrusters, but I couldn't fit on them. Oh, actually, we could deorbit this. 39 kilometers. Okay, we're gonna watch this stage burn up, and we're gonna watch as these guys just fly by. There they go. All 20 of them. We're not really gonna get close to any of them, though. That's sad. Anyways, the upper stage and the deployment mechanism, this is doomed for a fiery death. Still has power, though, because that battery. This stage doesn't have a way. It doesn't have a way of charging itself. But I did put one of the large battery packs on there, so this thing could stay in orbit for a few days on hand before it runs out of battery, because, as I said, this really doesn't have charge, because I don't really need it at this point. I might put like a few small solar panels on it eventually, and then obviously I don't think I really even need the Septrons. I might need the Septrons if I go into like a higher orbit, though, because just arm the satellites with nukes and nuke the moon. Fun fact, the United States Army actually considered doing that in the 1950s. It's really weird. So yeah, we're in the atmosphere. The atmosphere starts at 70 kilometers. So, where will we be coming down? We're actually kind of close to the KSP. I think we're going to come down kind of in this ocean. Yeah, so we're just gonna time warp, because there's two types of warps. There's time warp and there's physics warp, and physics warp is for the atmosphere. The problem with physics warp is with large unstable ships, it tends to yeet them. U.S. Army, the moon's a commie, kill it. There was also a plan to build the Lunex project, to build a moon base. There was a study where it would say, what would it take to build a moon base on the moon that we could defend from the Soviet Union? It's ridiculous, but I still find it amusing. So yeah, this is gonna start to burn up. This is gonna burn up. Now our first stage, it didn't burn up because we were coming down from we were coming down slower and from a lesser altitude, lower altitude. So, however, because this is coming from orbital speed, orbital velocity, the chances of like the upper parts surviving are very low. Like, this engine and this fuel tank probably are going to burn up. This thing is still transmitting. So yeah, that's pretty nice. As you can see, the engine's starting to overheat. Interestingly enough, many people mistake shooting stars for stages like this that burn up in the atmosphere. Because once you delivered your payload to space, what's the point of keeping this around? If you can just deorbit it, and then when people see that, they think, oh, it's a shooting star. Well, no, it's probably an upper stage. The moon, we're going to go back there eventually, in this save, and in real life. In this save first, obviously, but I want to start setting up, I want to set up stuff around here. I want to get this system working just fine, so I can start launching more payloads, and then I'll start building my space station. Oh, we are going to come over the South Pole, or the Antarctic. We're still going 2,000 meters, 2,100 meters a second, 26 kilometers up. That's really fast. But we have no way for us to slow down, and our craft isn't exactly aerodynamical. If even that's a word. Yeah, as you can see, the drag. Well, the drag. Oh. The engine exploded. Oh god, okay. Okay, the engine took the brunt of the damage for us. I can still maneuver this thing. So yeah, there's not many, there's not... there's one directly at the south? No. There's not much here. Some mountains, I guess. Yeah, we're just gonna watch this thing head to its doom. If I spin it around, maybe some drag will... Maybe that will cause, you know, some of the drag and help slow it down more, but this thing is screwed completely. If we were landing in water, maybe something of it would survive, but it did its job. Did its job well. Heck, half the time it needed no input because, you know, I need to land the stage. I guess we're coming down on a bit of a bank. Hey, look! Some of it did survive. Hey, and now it's just gonna roll down this hill, I guess. It's a new rover design, boys. So yeah, I guess we can go out and recover that, I guess. That's pretty nice. Last time I recovered the stage, it didn't, with the satellites I launched up here. Number one, I had to cheat to get it to deorbit properly because I didn't have enough fuel. But number two, it landed on water, and I'd expect, typically when you land on water, it's less of an impact, but I guess it survived. That's pretty nice. Anyways, I guess that's enough of this. Let's recover this, and then let's go look at our other stage. And then we'll launch another stage, okay? We'll launch another rocket. Same rocket, but, you know what I mean. We're gonna launch another one, we're gonna recover another one. I didn't want to go into the VAB. Yeah, let's cut out. Tracking station. And then debris. Yeah, Kodiak Starlink debris. Let's look at this. So yeah, most of the bottom... Okay, the drogue chutes seem to have exploded. Oh, they were glitched into the ground, that's why. That's one hell of a shadow. So yeah, we can go out and recover this, I guess. I mean, the top part is kind of borked, but the bottom half seems to survive. Yeah, I think we landed on too much of a hill. I think maybe not today, but next time I play KSP, when organizing the whole Discord server and making a mega series on YouTube. Some people have done that with this game, where they swap saves and like do their own stuff. When I first got into Kerbal Space Program, there was something called I forget what it was called. It was called the I forget what it was called. It was the Kerbal International Space Station or something, where it was they would pass around to a Kerbal Space Program YouTuber, and then they would add their own module. And then they did one around the Mun, and that hasn't happened in a while, because, you know, the KSP community, it used to be a lot more active, which it's sad. But this game, it has grown in popularity. It changed developers, but while the tight-knit KSP community of maybe like 4 or 5 years ago is gone now, mostly gone. Some of those people are still around, of course, but while it's mostly gone, the game has grown a lot. Like, a lot more people know about this game than they did 5 years ago, and I guess that's better in the long run, because more people are like, space is cool. So yeah, maybe the guys at the KSC can salvage some of that. Maybe not. So yeah, we're gonna do one more mission, and then I'll make a quick V2, and then I'll end the stream there. Let's go back into the VAB, and this one we're gonna launch it out over the Atlantic. Well, what would be the Atlantic? I don't think it's called the Atlantic, but out over the ocean, and then we're gonna have to fly do a boost back burn, because I'm not going to build a barge and land on it, because that's just way too hard. And it would require, like, a ridiculous amount of blind luck. So where is it? Kodiak Starlink, here we go. And what did I say I was gonna do? Modify the upper stage. Oh yeah, I have a mod that adds all these space station parts. When we go to build the space station, we're gonna make really good use of that. I'll probably end up gonna build like a Dragon capsule and launch it on this. I don't know. This is for more launching smaller payloads, because this doesn't weigh much. So, I don't know if I'll be able to launch a Dragon capsule. Let's see. Yeah, photovoltaic cells. Let's put these guys on. I really don't need these, but it's still nice to have them, though. These aren't going to impact the craft much. And then, let's see. These Sepatrons. Yeah, because if we're launching stuff in higher orbits, I think we're going to need these. So, want them to face down, because while it makes more sense to face them up, I don't want the solar panels to get yeeted. And, okay. These guys go up here, and then this guy goes up here. So yeah, that's our updated Kodiak Starlink. I'm also gonna, actually, I'm gonna do one more thing, which is, I'm gonna do two more things. I thought there was a way to like modify the landing gear, so like it's less suspension. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm gonna replace these. I've decided I'm gonna replace these drogue chutes with normal chutes, because it saves on Delta V, because we don't have to burn as much. When our final landing burn, we don't have to burn as much. I'm also going to have these guys deploy at 5,000, because and now, yeah, it looks good. And then where are these parachutes? What stage are they in? They're in that stage. Okay, that's fine. This doesn't matter. When this is coming back and we need these parachutes, the upper stage will have already been long gone. I'm also going to up it to 50. Yeah, 50 is fine. 50 is fine. 50's worked for us. So yeah, third batch of Kodiak Starlink. This one's gonna be a lot more. This is gonna be hard. Harder, I think, because when we went to a polar orbit, we didn't have to perform a boost back burn, but now we do because this thing can't land on water. I know that for certain. So yeah, look at our. We have a lot of satellites up and so far. They don't really do much, but they're cool anyways. Okay, and then we have this guy back here. I'm just gonna keep that there, just as a monument to, you know, oh, I successfully managed to land. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, launch. Boost, as the Russians would say. So yeah, we're gonna launch this boy. Kodiak Starlink, launch 3. Kodiak Starlink 3. Deploying more basically useless satellites in orbit. Start to perform the gravity turn. It is a good looking rocket, I will say. I do like what I've built. And of course, I will continue to improve this boy. Okay, we're gonna keep it that pitch for a while. Maybe throttle down because we might be going a bit too fast. I know that may sound kind of stupid, like, oh, a rocket's going too fast. Don't you need to go fast? Well, yeah, but when you're in the lower layers of the atmosphere going too fast, you actually end up wasting fuel because you're using more fuel to push through the same atmosphere. Sure, you get through faster, but you don't get. It's less efficient, and with this rocket, efficiency is key. I might end up replacing the mainsail with something more, maybe the RS-25 equivalent. I forget what that is, the Vector engine. But for now, I don't know. We're gonna do tests with this variant so far. Constantly improving. That's basically what the Russians do. They launch a rocket, see what's wrong, and then they like, okay, something fucked up. What fucked up exactly? Fix it. And we're launching satellites at the same time, so. Not to mention, if we this is not a real space program, so we don't have to worry about money. So if we do mess up, say the payload isn't able to get to orbit, or not into its correct orbit, we can just revert, and if I can't revert, save. Okay. I'm gonna pitch this guy over, and then I'm gonna quick save, and then I'm gonna go back to this boy, and I'm gonna. Nope. Okay. We didn't waste that much Delta V anyways. So yeah, where's our apoapsis? 48 km. That's pretty good. And now we just need to maneuver. And now we need to get back as quickly as we can. So stop time warp and perform the boost back. Now the boost back is going to be kind of hard because I wanna aim for the KSC, but that's not exactly possible a lot of the time. I'm basically canceling out all the speed I have in order. I'm going backwards basically. I'm going back to where I came. And then that should be fine. Now we just maneuver this way. It actually doesn't matter. Actually, I've realized it actually doesn't matter if we tumble because the aerodynamic forces will eventually set it straight. It seems we overshot again. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try again. Yeah, this boy is continuing. That's the. Yeah, I should remember to, like, stop that engine beforehand. Yes, and now we just need to coast back up to... Actually, we're going this way. Eventually, I'm going to need to... Here. Because I want to get back to the KSC. The problem is whenever I try to do that, I always end up aiming slightly that way. So we need to burn this way, really. No. Now we're forming the boost back. We're playing KSP with Castle Bravo. That's pretty nice. Oh, we're already past our apoapsis. We should have... I missed the apoapsis. That's not very good. Okay, I messed up again. I need to burn the other way. Okay. Trial and error, boys. Thank God for quick saves. Remember to turn off that this time. Here we go. Okay. We need to burn this way. Slightly that way, okay? Physics warp, okay, let's... Okay, 10 seconds till the boost back commences. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm also facing towards the planet, so... Damn it, I ran out of fuel. Okay, as I said, trial and error. Okay, this is it's not so good. Switch to... Okay, I am messing up here. Okay, let's... I think I'm gonna have to start the boost back burns earlier. So, engine off. You're also gonna have to perform them. Maybe if I don't face towards the planet, maybe that's the reason why. And now let's... Yes, don't show again. Don't show again. You are annoying. Oh, damn it. Boost back, commence. Here we go, boys. Now, I always try to aim with at least 200 delta V left, because that's what I need in order to pass the 0 meters per second mark, and now we're going into reverse. And then cut. That should be fine. That should be fine. My mom knows KSP multiplayer stream. I don't have the multiplayer mod. See, my mom knows I'm streaming. I told her, but she just keeps interrupting. Okay, boys, this looks right on the money. This looks right fine. How's our probe doing? Okay, we need to land this thing quick. I might do a KSP multiplayer stream. Looks like we're coming down straight on the KSC, or slightly behind it. Nope, we're coming down right on the KSC, boys. What? Parachutes. Okay, there we go. Parachutes. and they just automatically deploy because, oh god, the G-forces. That would rip this thing to shreds. Huh. Yeah, so, turns out, the, using the main parachutes, it saves on Delta V a lot, actually. Oh, this guy. Okay, this one failed, though. Yeah, this is gonna crash. Our probe did not make it to orbit. Okay, I might need to, I might just continue with the drogues, because the drogues, as I said, most of these parachutes, the parachutes are mainly for keeping the craft straight, but if they mean that we get down slower, which means that, as I said, our probe just crashed into the ocean. So that did not work out as planned. We can still land this though. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the old version with drogue chutes, I've decided. However, we did prove it is possible to land at the KSC. So I can do that now. So this mission wasn't entirely a failure, even though the main objective... Well, the main objective is just to test this rocket, so I guess the main objective succeeded. Nope! What the fuck did I just do? Okay. Okay, time to reload. Let's try that one more time. Let's try that one more time. Here, I'm gonna try something, okay? So we're coming down on the KSC, which is perfectly fine. It's exactly what we need. But I'm gonna try to deploy the chutes later. We're hitting the wall that is... This is already doomed. Yeah, it's already below the atmosphere. We're not gonna be able to save that. Is this a lifting body? What's going on here? Okay. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be able to land this just fine. Yeah, the main probe is dead. He is dead. But as I said, it's our main objective, but it's not our main objective. Our two objectives is to land this thing, test this thing, and then... You know, I could probably get away with 2 drogue chutes, actually. No. The 4 drogue chutes were just fine. The main chutes, they slow us down too much, and it also kind of defeats the purpose of... It defeats half the purpose, because half the purpose behind this rocket is mainly landing it using its rocket engine. I don't want to land it using its parachutes, which... Basically what has happened here. I didn't really think it... I will admit, I did not think this through when I replaced the drogues. We will be able to land. We will be able to land, though, guys. It's fine. All is not lost. Because one of the main keys with this thing is speed. See, that was... Oh, it's bouncing again. Can you... This is a problem this craft has, and I have no clue why. It is the bouncy rocket. It just doesn't... Yeah, I don't... Are these things overstretched? Okay, that's... Well, I guess we can yet again try and salvage this, but... See, that's a problem that I keep having. I don't know why these things keep bouncing. I guess that's another issue we'll have to fix. How long has the stream been going for? Because if it's going on for a while now, I might just end it. Let me check. 1 hour, 4 minutes. Yeah, I think... Yeah, our probe, it has died. It has died. Okay, let's go back to the VAB. I'm going to do one more launch. I'm going to try one more time. I might need to... Because I want to make this entirely stock, because I want you guys to eventually, you know... I want you guys to be able to, like, I'll put it on the workshop, and I want you guys to be able to actually fly this as well. But... Yeah, let's... Where's the drogues? As much as the drogues... As much as I'd like to have these main shoots, it's just... As I said, it defeats half the purpose, because half the purpose of this rocket is landing the first stage primarily using the rocket. And it slows us down to the point where the upper stage... Actually, I could probably compensate by increasing... I could have increased the thrust, actually, but... Yeah, I could have increased the thrust on the upper stage, so it wouldn't have gone down, but it would have been... I'm aiming for 100 kilometers as an orbit. So I don't... Around 100 kilometers. And if it goes far beyond that... because I'm not controlling the craft, because I'm too busy landing it with the parachutes, with the main parachutes, then I'm not gonna... What are these? Deploy shielded? Does that change anything? I know it's certain... These are bases. It's from the mod. Yeah, I know with wheels you can adjust a lot of this stuff, but... Like brakes, but... I think you used to be able to adjust the suspension on these guys. Maybe they removed that? That kind of sucks if they did. Donut. Just gonna look at some of these station parts. What shits? What the heck? Extendable centrifuge? This is gravity. How would you launch this? I don't understand. 5 meter? Okay, I don't know. Okay, let's launch one more time. And then, yeah, I won't. I'll try to be successful this time. Because, as I saw, as soon as I hit the ground, the main chutes cut. But when the drogue shoots, when I hit the ground, they don't automatically cut, which I think helps stabilize the rocket. Maybe it's too tall, which, I mean, is a possibility, but I don't know. I don't know how it could cut back on the size of its rocket without, you know, I'd have to have a smaller upper stage, which wouldn't be able to deploy as much payload. Riley says hello. Hello. So yeah, Kodiak Starlink 3, or 4. The fourth launch. Oh, some of the debris is still there. Okay, let's launch this boy. Let's launch this. As I said again, keep saying this, trial and error. Eventually this will work. Just, as I said, it's only like my 4th time properly testing this rocket. Because this can work. I know this can work. It just needs a bunch of fine tuning. So you're doing 2 streams today? Yes, I am. I'm probably going to wrap this one up in around 12:30. And then I'll probably go eat lunch at, like, there's a burger place nearby that I can bike to. So I'll probably go eat there, and then I'll come back and it'll be around 2, and then that'll go, that stream, which is going to be the TF2 stream, will probably go on for about 2 hours as well. And then tomorrow is going to be a War Thunder stream, and probably another video on the political channel, and then yeah, my brother's planning to come. Well, that's pretty nice. And then on Monday, which is Memorial Day, I'm planning to head up to Horseshoe Curve in Pennsylvania and live stream there. You know, all the trains that come by. It's like 50 trains a day. Burger King or Burger Queen? I don't care. Chick-fil-A. So, yes, you will be getting a lot of content from me this weekend. Three live streams of games, 1 live stream of me rail fanning and trains coming by, and then a political video on my other channel. Okay, so this one went a little bit higher than I expected. So I'm gonna... Number 1, quick save. See, I'm gonna keep it at roughly that throttle. And now we're gonna switch back to the booster and cut the engines, because when I turn this back on, I don't want it to. Actually, we're gonna make it to space. Does Burger Queen exist? No, it's a lie. Yeah, we took a steeper ascent this time. We're probably gonna have to perform some sort of re-entry burn. I'll start this at 65. I know our apoapsis is all the way up here, but as I said, speed is key when it comes to this. You have to balance speed and efficiency. Look at that band right there of all the satellites we deployed. Nope. Oh, I messed up already. And cut. Okay, and now I just need to... You have 67 Delta V. Maybe if I put this on a higher... Maybe if I put this on a higher trajectory, it works better. Oh, looks like I'm coming down. I could have done that better. Looks like I'm... Okay, I'm going to reload, because I'm not coming down at the KSC. I'm coming down slightly behind the KSC. I want to come down at the KSC because, number 1, it's kind of where it's closest, so... And number 2, it's flat. We need this to be flat. So the goal right now is just we're going to time warp up to about 70 kilometers, or 65 kilometers, and then we're going to perform a boost back burn. We're not even going that far from the KSC, to be honest. Like, this isn't... Perform the boost back. You and my brother were playing a casino version of PlayStation Home. Yeah, I want... Cut. That should be fine. And 600 meters of Delta V left. That might even be overdoing it, actually. Yeah, that might be overdoing it. I'm actually gonna... Yeah, I overdid it again. Okay, let's quick save one more time. I know what to do now. It's fine. So yeah, it turns out steeper is more efficient. I probably could have guessed that, but it didn't pass through my idiotic brain. Turn on the... As I said, wait for 65. I'm waiting for 65, but it turns out we can't recover our... If we can't land and then switch the payload in time, then I'm not gonna... I'll just do the boost back burn as soon as I can. Yeah, because we have a lot more Delta V. Delta V being change in velocity. Basically how much... Delta V is basically how much fuel you have. Well, if you really want to be technical, it's how much speed your rocket can... Basically, how fast you're going. If you have more Delta V, that's the better, because you can go farther and do more things. It's this number down here, basically. The blue number next to the... I still might not come down to KSC. Okay, we should be able to land this and properly recover it, though. Yeah, I'm not coming down to KSC. We will try. I mean, it won't be the first time I've... Altitude 11 kilometers. And then our rocket starts to act like a lifting body. Then I have to cut the SAS because stability is a bit of an issue. Okay, let's go. I mean, we're closer to the KSC. You have to come down fast. I am proud moderator. Yeah, there are 3 mods here. You, Ryan, and then Brandon. Slow down. Okay, moment of truth, gamers. Seems to be landing on a pretty flat area. Here we go. Okay, the boy is bouncing. He is bouncing. No, he's gonna tip over. He's gonna tip over. Nope. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, that really pisses me off. Damn it. Okay. Well, let's see if we can still get these guys into orbit. Yeah, Space Center. Now that really pisses me off. Okay, I might need to install a mod for that, as much as I don't want to. Yeah, this is the rocket I was making yesterday. You know what? One more time. One more time. Okay. I've decided. I'm gonna try one more time to get this. To get this fucking thing working. Okay, I'm gonna land at the KSC. If I can land at the KSC and manage to get them into orbit, that's all I want. F9. Because if that happens, I'll be set. I'll be set. Looks cool, I guess. Yeah, I can land it. I should be able to land it. Yeah, perform the boost back now, because we have Delta V to spare. Because as I said, I want to get the main goal for this is speed. I need to get back quick, so this doesn't land to where I live in Canada. Well, this isn't Earth. Ah, damn it! I messed up again. Okay. Because I set it to focus to always point at retrograde, but the problem is when we turn around, it retrogrades in a different position, and the rocket just naturally wants to flip over. Yeah, I need to focus more. Retrograde, here we go. Boost back time. Just select stability assist. That should be fine. And now we just need to maneuver the other way around. Maybe it's because we have too much fuel. What do you mean this isn't Earth? This is not Earth. This is Kerbin, because it's Kerbal Space Program. This is Earth, you could tell. Oh, am I gonna come down past the KSC again? No, I'm coming down right on it, actually. No, I'm coming down slightly past it. Okay. Time for this thing to be a lifting body again. I don't know why it does this. It's flying sideways. What? Yeah, and then the deploy, and then it goes right side up. Oh shit, yeah, exactly. Landing gear down. The landing gear is just it is the bane of my existence at this point. Just, why won't you? You worked perfectly fine with the first landing. We're only landing 2.4 kilometers away from it as well. Okay, I'm gonna try to land as gently as I can. Okay. Okay. I should be able to. I should be able to. Turn off the SAS. Turn off the SAS. Hover down. Hover down. I swear, if this thing... Yeah, the key is just landing gently! Oh, God, not again. Not again! Fuck. Oh, come on. This is really pissing me off, okay? This is really pissing... Okay. Try again. I was gonna land at the KS... Well, it's better than Earth because there's a humanity. I was going to land at the KSC, but I overmissed, and then I overrid the quick save that would allow me to land at the KSC. Okay, as I said, this is really pissing me off because the first landing was so perfect, and I'm so angry I didn't catch it on camera, but now every single time I try to land this stupid vehicle. I love this rocket. I love this rocket to death. It is easily one of the best things I've ever built in this game, but it can't do the one thing. It can do everything leading up to the one thing it is supposed to do. It can launch payload to space. It can form a boost back burn. It can. Wait, hold up. Promising. No, it's not. SAS. Nope. It's the landing gear. The landing gear keeps bouncing. Maybe I need to, like, extend the landing gear out more? I don't know. Okay, let's just... We can salvage this. As long as we get the Starlink satellites into orbit, it's fine. We should be able to. We're going to head back into the atmosphere a little bit. Oh, that's not good. Fucking gravity. It's not the gravity. The gravity's fine. It's the landing gear that's just messing me up. Oh, we're back in the atmosphere. Yeah, we're gonna make it to orbit just fine, I think. At least this can make it to orbit. It landed so well the first time. Yeah, after this I'm gonna make, if Brett or Kevin's still watching, I'll make a V2 and then I'll close the stream there and then I'm gonna go get something to eat. And we'll work on this another day. Not today though. I'll figure it out, okay? God damn it, okay. Orbital burn, here we go. I know I have Kerbal Engineer and I still like to look at the map though. Even though... God damn it, we didn't even make it to orbit. Urgh. Okay. Okay, I am the... My OBS glitch. I am the spy. Sap your rocket. Yeah, that's probably what's happening right now. See if we can use the SRBs to boost us up. 26 kilometers. Oh god. Okay. If only I did that more efficiently. Did I have a quick save? It's probably going to take me back. The quick save, I think, is the one where I tried to land the rocket again. Isn't it? It's going to be that. I already know. I'm going to try. If it is, I'm going to... Yeah, it is. I'm going to try one more time. What did the drogue chutes just do? Okay, one more time. If this doesn't work, I'm going to commit die. I think the key is coming down incredibly... You have to maintain that momentum, but you have to come down incredibly gently. Or maybe it's the issue with the SAS. Oh, God. I don't think okay, I don't. I will try OBS recorded. It's just a black screen though. I don't know. Ah, God. Okay, maybe the SAS is the issue again. I don't know. Maybe it just tries to overcorrect itself. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna land this thing. I am going to land this thing. If not today, I will, because I landed it once before. It is possible to successfully land this rocket. But I swear to fucking God, if I... Wait, hold up. Holy shit, did we do it? Did we do it? No, probably not. It tips over. It tips over. Well, it's an issue with the landing gear. That's what I know. Switch 2. That's all it is. It is an issue with the landing gear. I'll find a way to fix it. But first of all, we just need to get this thing to orbit. Which, I mean, should be fine, but... If we can deploy these guys, I'll be fine. Actually... Here we go. I'm gonna do something. I'm just gonna use the Sepultrons. Oh, that did not work. Okay. Get up higher. Get up higher. Okay, there. And then 500 Delta V. That's most of the way there. Okay. We're almost there. This thing isn't going to be able to deorbit, but at this point, if I can salvage this, I will be happy. I will be happy, okay? I've gotten to orbit on less. This isn't that hard. Do it in small bursts so the apoapsis doesn't slip away from us, so to say. Thank God these aren't like actual... Oh, there we go. There we go. Actually, our apoapsis is a little bit high. We still have 181 meters per second left, actually. We should be able to deorbit this. Just fine. Okay, so at least that worked. At least that one worked. That really pisses me off, though. Like, I can get... The one thing I can't do with this rocket is land. Oh, 86. Okay, that's not... And it's the damn landing gear's fault. It worked perfectly the first time. That one time we landed it, that one time I landed it. But every other time, it just hates me. I legitimately think that this just hates me. By 151, that's fine. Okay. Huh. Who is Riley? A person who shows up at my TF2 streams. He is a mod because he basically on every TF2 stream with me. Damn it, where's my phone? I need the stopwatch so I can... Oh, my phone is right next to me. Watching the chat. I'm an idiot. Okay. At least we can deploy these satellites. That's all I really want. That's all I really want to do right now. Yeah, sorry, I'm not going to be able to make a V2 today. Actually, I might. I might be able to finish that up, though. I might be able to, I don't know. Actually, it wouldn't even take that long now that I think about it. Anyways, let's start to spin so we can deploy these satellites. And then 1, Here they go, boys. And then the next one are coming up. Now. Fly, my pretties, fly. They eject really fast. And then the fourth set, and then now the fifth set, which will be just fine. There we go. Okay, they have deployed. And I accidentally had a quick save. So yeah, they will spread out as normal. So we have like 60 of these. What 20 times 3 is? 60, yeah. So we have 60 of these on orbit. All different orbits, but it's forming a bit of a cross. Let's watch these boys orbit. And then when they come back, we'll try and spot them. Let's see if we can spot them on the daytime. Some of these guys went out really far. Like, that guy's 11 kilometers away. Now we're going to watch all these guys start to zip past us. Zip past their stage. See how close some of them get. Some of these guys get really close, actually. I don't think they would ever collide. Not to mention, they would only... the collisions would only register if, like, I was actively viewing one of them. Ah, they're so close I can't see them. Oh, there's one. There he is. Yeah, look at them. It's a swarm. Look how close those two guys are. Ah, they just slid past each other. Oh, that's great. Now that is pretty. It's like I'm being swarmed by the probes. I love this. This is great. That one's gonna hit. Yup, that one hit us. Okay. What happened to that one? Okay, so yes, they can indeed collide. We had a collision. I think I'm gonna try and get out of here as quick as I can before this happens again, because as I said, if they collide into each other, they'll just bump into each other, probably. As I said, if I'm viewing them and they collide into each other, unless they collide into the solar panels, they're just going to bump into each other. But, as I said, the collisions will only register if I'm actively viewing them, so I can just leave these guys up here. Like, and nothing will happen. Now, let's deorbit in the daytime. I want to deorbit in the daytime. I want to see the stage burn up. Next thing you know, you make missile. Well, I am making a V2 after this, so... That was so funny. I love that. Well, it should still be able to work. We'll figure out what satellite, which of these that was afterwards. But for now, we will leave our swarm. We will say goodbye. We're not going to hit any. I already know that. Goodbye. And now it's time for this to re-enter. And then the music abruptly stops. It'd be funny if we came down next to the KSC and like half of this completely survives. Except for the engine. I mean, as I said, this still has power. And it can still generate power because I put solar panels on it now. Yeah, we're not going to come down near the KSC. I mean, we're going to come down across the mountain. That mountain, which nicknamed K2, because it is the second highest mountain on Kerbin. Yep, this is about to blow up. The SRBs, the solar cells are... Oh, no, never mind. The solar cells survived. Okay, it seems we're coming down in this kind of not really desert, like coastal area. Small island there. Yeah, and then I have to, like, just see if most of it can survive. I just kind of wiggle it around, which increases the drag ever so slightly. And then we'll go up, figure out what... Yeah, I think I'm just going to go up, not even make the V2 today. Maybe some other day. But I promise I will get to that. And, of course, this survives, and what the hell is it doing? He bounced. I don't know, some like hobo out here can make this his home. Or something. I don't know. Anyways, autosaving. Let's recover the vessel. And then I will go up and I will check which one of my satellites was destroyed. Because, not destroyed, one of the communicatrons kind of got itself... One of it, like, it collided, like, the solar panel. Not solar panel, the antenna. It hit the probe. It hit the engine, and it caused it to, like... It impacted it. Now, of course, that happened in real life. There'd almost certainly be some kind of hole in the engine, and you couldn't use it anymore. Here. I'm not even going to name all these, because... I'm not going to go around naming 60 satellites, okay? That's just too much. Yeah. Okay. Which one of these boys is the one with the damaged... No? None of these appear to be damaged in any way. Something exploded, I know that. Wait, did it explode the probe core? Well, they're all going past each other now again. Oh, maybe the collision knocked it onto a different orbit. It's this guy. This guy. I think it has to be, because this one's already ahead. And these have no engines. Yeah, it's this one. It's this one. This is the probe that impacted our upper stage. It's entirely intact. It's still entirely functional. It's just that one of the... It's supposed to have 2 antennae, but it only has 1. So... Here, let's check the... Oh, it doesn't say anything about the flight events, but... Yep. This is the one. I'm renaming this one. Kerbal Starlink. The first moment that first moment when anyone played a random plane spawn in career use center. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Kodiak Starlink. I'm calling it the crash probe because it crashed into our... Hey, it looks fine. That was funny. Okay. We're gonna go check out the debris of that last thing, and then that last engine, then I'm gonna end the stream. I think we've gone on long enough, around an hour and a half, I think. Ugh. Yeah, Kodiak Starlink debris. Well, I guess today was a somewhat successful stream. So yeah, this... Should I just keep this here as a monument to my failure? I mean, it's relatively close to the KSC. Yeah, eventually we'll bring a Kerbal out here, just not today. Wait, there's more debris? What is that debris at the KSC? Oh, it's the other probe. Yeah, we recovered the other guys. We recovered the other probe over the lander crashed stage over here. But we didn't cover the drogue chutes. I'll do that eventually. For now, let's switch to these guys, and then I'll end the stream. Okay. Let's go on the light side of the planet. So yes, today we have launched, what was it? We launched 40 satellites. Kerbal engineering, I don't know. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Actually, let's switch to one in the center. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching this Kerbal Space Program stream. I am back later today. Be sure to tune for the Team Fortress 2 stream. That'll be around 2 or 3 o'clock. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, do all that shit that YouTubers tell you to do. And we will be back with a Kerbal Space Program stream probably sometime next week. I don't know when exactly. But for now, let's just enjoy... Yeah, that's the crash probe. Enjoy the swarm, as I've nicknamed it. Yeah, they're really close, actually. These guys get really close together. Holy shit. I wouldn't be surprised, actually, if two of these guys crashed into each other. It doesn't appear to. They appear to be on orbits that are just enough so they don't kill each other. It's like a classroom full of people who hate each other. I'll join it. Yeah, well, I already have some people that have signed up, and it's the servers. The TF2 stream's already full, I think, for the party. So, if there's a spot, I will add you though. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.